going on, everyone? So I have a new project for the truck. I got rid of this kit that I had made for the truck that went here. So I'm gonna be using the OEM kit trim that comes with the truck. This one has a busted screen. I already cut down part of it. I need to cut down the sides, and I'm gonna completely mold it into this trim and do the plastic work and all that, paint it, and I'm gonna move this accessories to this other side. Alright, so check it out. I cut this piece slightly more, and what I ended up doing was cutting the trim of the center console a little bit right where the curve starts, just so it doesn't come apart. And then I put my piece or the radio trim right under it, but it still gives me access to remove it, but I have to remove the trim, obviously. But now I can replace the screen if I have to, or the radio controls. And then I put a piece of plexiglass just to kind of hold it in place while I was trying to make the fitment. And then I just put some a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place for the meantime. And then what I had to do, I thought it was gonna work because I kind of made it kind of flush. It's technically supposed to be flush, but you can see the plugs of the radio screen stick out a little bit. So the issue there was when I was putting the trim in place, it was hitting this piece that's on the center console, because this piece is raised about like 3/8 of an inch, almost ½ inch. So my harness was hooked up to there, so I just removed the tabs and pushed it down. So this is a harness for the center console. And then I took my grinder, cut it, and then I used my my multi-tool to cut the rest at the corners, just to give it the clearance that I need. I'm gonna try to do it with one hand, try to install it. So it goes in there, make sure that those are good. And now it's under like it should be. And then the only thing right now in the way is the plexiglass that's I think is 1/8 of an inch thick. It's hidden on there's like a little lip on both sides, so it's hidden there. It's creating 1/8 of an inch now space, so I need to remove it. But I kind of like the idea of the plexiglass here, because now I have a surface for me to mount that cigarette port for one of these phone thingies. Or I can now put also the USB hub there facing up, which is kind of cool, and it's comfortable for me to, when I'm driving. I'm gonna be on the other side, but when I'm driving, and the radio controls are here. So now what I'm gonna do next is try to fill in the gaps to completely glue the radio trim to the center console trim. So I'm gonna do some epoxy and glue them together. So I had epoxy the front or the back to hold the screen in place, and what I'm doing now, it's melting plastic on plastic, so it can hold or it can have a better bond. So as you can see here, I melted the plastic. So I cut some pieces of plastic from some other spot that I had, and I'm using my soldering iron. I have 2 of them, so I'm using the one that is pretty worn out to melt the plastics together. So as you can see, this side is pretty much done, and the trim fits the back plate. So now I'm cleaning this side up so I can do the same thing, and that'll give you a pretty strong bond. And then if you wanted to, you could also add some pieces of you can do like paper clips and heat them up pretty hot, and then just sink them into the plastic, so it kind of creates a better a better bond or so. So I'm going to do that to this side, and we'll be back. Alright, so I got the bundle on the piece, and I did already 3 passes on it. and it seems to be ready for some primer, and then we'll see if there's any imperfections. Alright, so primer looked pretty good on it. Went ahead and wet sand some 500 grit, and now it's ready to be painted. Alright everyone, so the piece is pretty much done. The sides are not exactly perfect, but I think overall it turned out pretty good. And so now I'm going to be assembling the pieces or the screen to here. And so I'm going to be removing this screen, taking it apart. Now this screen, the touch screen on it doesn't work, but the screen itself works. But you can control it with the knobs, and you click to OK and all that. Because the other screen doesn't work as well. The other one's broken. So I'm going to remove it, and it's this particular one uses a very small star bit, and I believe it's like a T10. Alright, so it's on there. Everything seems to be good. Now we need to go and test it in the truck. And I did make a custom piece right here that's going to fit on the bottom of this. And this is for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, USB. And then I just put one of these ports in case you need to plug in one of those phone charger things. And it's just plexiglass cut out, and then wrapped in, I had some carbon fiber vinyl. And my idea is for this to fit in here once it's in the truck. I'll show you guys once it's in the truck, but the idea is to fit in there like so. And I think it'll look pretty cool, and it'll be functional, and then you'll still be able to pull it out to reach the little pocket that's under there. Alright guys, so I'm back in the truck, and as you guys knew, some of you knew if you saw my past videos on my center console, that I had my I didn't have a center console, so I got that installed and got the harnesses for it. And then I got my harness that went to my screen that was there, and they were extended so they would come down to the bottom. So this is where I'm hooking up my OEM screen now. And these two cables are for the radio controls, or for the actual screen itself. And these three cables, it's 2 mini USBs and one of these is for the hub, for this hub right here. And then the other plug is going to be, this one right here is going to be for your cigarette port, cigarette lighter, whatever you call that. So I have those set aside so I can hook those up. Now I know this ones are going to end up being somewhere around here, because they're going to be coming out to here, because this is where my new little trim plate is going to fit. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my trim back in place, because you need to slide it from the bottom up. So that's the first thing on both sides. And it clicks on. Same on this side. Now I'm gonna hook up my radio screen first. First this plug, and it just clicks on. Now my USB cable. This is a regular phone USB cable that I bought, and it fits and it works. You can get the OEM one, but they were on back order when I did this back in the day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one that I have. It's been working fine for me. I just gotta really jam it in there. You might have to shave some of the rubber around it, but it should be fine. Alright, so the hole's made. Now I'm gonna plug this thing back in, and hopefully it works fine. So we're gonna plug this one first, then this one, and then this one. That's better. Once I put this piece on there, this will be more stable. But it's cool because I can kind of lift up and you still have access to like this section, in case you ever want to put something there. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, there it goes. So that was how it was meant to be. Everything seems to be perfect. Oh man, that looks really good. Now the cup holder, let me get that. So that's pretty much what it looks like. You guys can see it's turning on. I can't put the music on because copyrights. But like I said, touchscreen doesn't work on this particular screen, so I have to, click home or whatever. But I can control and go wherever I need to go with this other button. Backup camera, let's see. Backup camera should work. So it's working. I got my tailgate down, so it's pointing at my plate. But man, this looks so clean. I have my USB cables, or this here. And like I was saying, in case you want to have some hidden compartment, you can always lift it up, put your stuff in there, drop it back down. Can't see it. Now let's try the Android Auto. I'm gonna try with this USB cable that I have here. I'm not sure if it's gonna work because some cables are only meant for charging and not for data transfer. So we'll see if it works. I think it's gonna work. So I have it plugged in. Oh yeah, my phone says Android Auto connected to your car. Yeah, but now it popped up. So Android Auto also works, I guess. With the knob you can turn it and it still works. I need to get another screen regardless, so that'll be coming pretty soon. But you can still do all your regular things through here. So here it is, the final product. I think it looks pretty sick. Everything working fine, and it looks super nice and clean, very comfortable for me to reach the controls. My arm is on the armrest. and I can reach all of this, no issues whatsoever. So if you guys like this video, if you guys want to copy what I did and probably change some things up, if you got any better ideas, just drop it down in the comments. I read all the comments. I try to reply to everyone. Make sure you guys hit that like, share this video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I really appreciate that. See you guys on the next one. Musically minded.